Big numbers. Whole team counted.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Check out. 675. Go. Go.
On first down, Love. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Check John right.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Now on second and 13. Luck Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Miles Jack with a sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Third and long, it's Locke. Over the middle, complete. That's Hines. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for fourth down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now a run. This is Alfred Blue. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. And this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. That sack by the DN, Danico Autry. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Love. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Throwing is Love. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Losing 9 yards there. And it also brings up 4th. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. But likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Walker charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Foles. Completes it to Lee. Through an opening, and there he goes. 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marquise Lee, 97 yards. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
44's Mike. Check.
They'll fake it. Now Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Luck. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Now a first down throw. Luck. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 24, Luck, and this is caught at the 8, and all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. They've got a first and goal just inside the 5.
Check 3, check 3. Monday. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. Watch the run.
They'll run here with Mack. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They run with Hines. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Luck. This will be caught at about the 6. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. From 3 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
13. Coaching spell.
Here's Foles. He's going to air one out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Foles. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Play action. It's Locke. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, Team 6. Team 6. 44 to Mike.
Locke. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they're throwing it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment. It got his man complete. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
12. 27
Throwing again is Locke. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Josh Allen, his 2nd sack of the night. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. The final shot before the break. Locke escaping the pressure right. Now a hit, and Locke lost the football. It's out. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Fournette. Jamal Sheard on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This is Fournette. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll look to throw. And able to find Conley. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 45-yard line.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it again with Fournette. It was Matthew Adams who got him down on the defensive side. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. He'll drop to throw. He'll find O'Shaughnessy open left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Back to throw, Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. From the gun on third down, Love. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here we go, here we go. 180. 12. 58, 58, Mike. I'm scared. And 58 is the mic. 58 is the mic.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen, make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Another try after the first down sack. Luck looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hines. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Luck looks to throw on 3rd and 1. This goes out right to Doyle. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 1st down, it's Luck. Middle of the field to the tight end, Doyle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Luck throwing again. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Again, Luck. And that is incomplete. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
Vinatieri's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Fournette. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Hines. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You go 11-Z. You got tight right there.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now Luck. And he's got Rodgers. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
11. 27, Mike. 27. Exit. Bravo. Hey, check Mike.
He's back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Hey, check. 4-7's the mic. Watch the slats.
Back to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Colts on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Back to throw. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. So here we go. The Colts will go for 2. Luck now to throw. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw. He hits blue. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Jacksonville.
He'll look to throw. This one complete over the middle to O'Shaughnessy. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Foles, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The linebacker Darius Leonard applied the heat. After the sack on 1st down, Foles. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Darius Leonard in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, Delta. Mike, 58, right there. I'm trying to collect. 58's the mark. 58's the mark.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even